Hi.
Is it live already?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Is the Instagram live also?
Checking now.
Sorry, we are checking as usual. Even though we've done this several times, we always still not very familiar with the tech. Okay, all good.
Okay.
Okay, hi everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into the second day of our special edition Fast Copy for Fast Fest. So today we have my 老板 Hui Shan here as our guest, to talk about some of the things that we'll share with you. So the main agenda for today is actually a jobs directory. We've actually sorted out, some things to look out for when you're looking for jobs at Fast Fest. Of course, after that, we'll be sharing a little bit more of virtual interview tips. And finally, which is what basically what all of you are after, it will be the
announcements.
Yes, the winner announcements. Okay, so Hui Shan, maybe you want to share with us first, the first thing?
Okay, first one, hashtag flexi shifts. So flexi shifts wise, what that means is that you basically have a more opportunity to select the shifts that you want, and if you're you have a more full timeline, I guess that's something that you can look for. So the first one on this, the first one on this is Commie Cook with Marche. So what is Commie Cook? Commie Cook basically helps out across all the different stations in Marche in the restaurant, and it's a good way for you to understand how the restaurant works and to move your way up towards a senior position. So that's the first one for Marche. If you're interested, you can go to the website fastjobs.sg/fastfest, or you can launch in the app and apply for this job. We're still scheduling people in for today and tomorrow.
Oh wait, sorry, I interrupt here just to say the great thing about FastFest that makes it very different from how you would usually apply for a job is that if you actually apply one right now, the likelihood of you getting interviewed immediately is very, very high, because as yesterday we shared, we have a team right now that's actually arranging all the virtual interviews. So just go and click apply now, because we do hear a lot of feedback that you guys don't hear back from our employers. So this is your chance where if you send in an application now, we will arrange for a virtual interview within like the next half an hour, so that you do get your chance to speak with employers directly.
Yep. So the next one is rider for McDonald's. So I mean, quite self-explanatory. Rider. And the other one is pizza maker for Domino's. So these are actually all multi sort of locations. So if you're near McDonald's, you're near a Domino's, you're near a Marche, you're near Le Nu, you will be able to get jobs that are nearby your neighborhood as well. So pizza maker, this is full-time island-wide, and they also give bonuses as well. So this is really good for if you are looking for a pizza maker role. And then the other one for Le Nu, is kitchen crew. So kitchen crew with bonus and incentives, and also welcoming of seniors. So all of these roles are actually seniors welcome as well. You can take a look or search by flexi shifts and apply for them and get your interview today or tomorrow, depending on whether you're free or not.
Yeah, I also want to quickly add on. So for example, for Domino's, right, the great thing about them is that they have incentives that are paid to you daily at the end of each day. So it's actually especially good if you're looking for like some cash or looking to manage your cash flow better lah. And then for Le Nu, right, they also have different kinds of programs that will help to fit your schedule. So even if you could just commit 2 days, or even just 3 days, or even 4 hours per day for a week, right, there is something that can be worked out. So remember to search for the hashtag flexi shifts inside the search bar, and then you'll be able to apply very easily to all these jobs. Okay, next we have seniors welcome. So another thing that we always hear on our platform is that the feedback from people that are a little bit more mature, that they have a bit of difficulty finding employers that are willing to have them. Is that right?
Yep.
So for seniors welcome, we actually listed down a couple of these jobs here. So the first one is actually with Wok Hei. So even for management trainees, right, they are open to hiring seniors, because they do recognize the value that these people they have more experience. They would have obviously handle a lot more situations in their life, so they are open to this. So we've also got Playmate, and it's also a part-time or full-time service crew that welcomes seniors. And then we have, once again, another management trainee from Jollibee, everybody's favorite fried chicken. I don't know if I'll get into trouble for saying that. And lastly, we have from One Cafe. So Mom Cafe is actually with NTUC Group, and yesterday, like we mentioned, there are a lot of very good benefits. So you don't have to worry about not having any training or any food hygiene cert. Just sign up, and then NTUC will actually provide the training for you. On top of that, there are bonuses and incentives lah. So if you know of anybody who is like, a little bit more mature, it could be like your parents, your aunties, your uncles, even if it's a neighborhood auntie or uncle that might have lost their jobs, this is something that you can suggest to them. Just go to the search bar, key in seniors welcome, and actually even on the Fast Job site itself, right, if you key in this hashtag, you will be able to see many different jobs that are welcoming for seniors. Okay.
So I think the benefit for Fast Fest and why we organize it is because similar to a physical fest, you really have the opportunity to go speak to the employers and to ask them the questions that you might not be sure of. So if you're not certain, just apply and let's schedule you in for an interview, and you can talk directly to the HR. So that's a fantastic opportunity that you don't always get every day.
Yeah, it's kind of like, how we used to have like physical job fairs. I wonder what that is like. I cannot remember anymore. Where you can actually just go up to an employer's booth and express interest that you like to join, and then the chances of you really having the opportunity to speak directly is so much higher at an event like this. So it's the same for our virtual event.
So maybe since we're encouraging everyone to go for the virtual interview, we can share a few tips in case you're not very certain about what to do when you are preparing for a virtual interview. So number one, test your technology. Technology always is problematic lah, so you should always give yourself enough time so that you don't get flustered if things don't work. And what do we mean? So if you have, if you're using your phone, if you're using your laptop, check your wireless or your wired internet connection if you're using that. Make sure it's stable and test out the links in advance, and preferably use earphones because you want to be able to hear your employers very clearly. In case they are asking you very important questions, you don't want to keep going like, huh? What do you say?
Repeat?
Cannot hear.
Yeah,
right?
My connection failing. Oh, that's actually very annoying. I'm sure you as a even if you're doing normal calls with your friends will find that annoying. So trust us, employees who don't enjoy this as well.
Yeah. So this is very important. Do it in advance. It also helps keep you a bit more less nervous, more calm, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing I want to add on for that is also it's good to find out what kind of platforms they're using beforehand. So it could be like Zoom or it could be like Google, or for our case at FastFest we're using Whereby. So it's always good to sign up for an account first. Make sure you download the program, be it an app or be it a website. Just to make sure that by the time the interview comes, right, you don't have to scramble and tell the employer, hey, sorry, I need to go and download the app. That's another couple of minutes of time wasted lah.
But at the same time, I must say, because we are there through the whole way, if you really face any difficulty, just message our helpers.
Our ambassadors.
Our little helpers. I think of them as little helpers.
They're
little
like elves.
ambassadors.
Yeah.
So they will definitely help you out. So you get extra help lah. It's not just cannot then die already.
Yeah, we throw you the link and that's it. No lah. We will make sure because actually our ambassadors are there to support and to facilitate the interview as well.
Second one, dress for success even remotely. So I think it's good to look like you at least washed up and clean yourself up and prepared for this interview. I think sometimes people forget. They think that like it's calling your friend or it's just like going on a regular video call with other people, right? But this is still an interview. The employers have spent time to interview you. So just make sure that you're dressed decently.
And you're dressed, basically.
Dressed,
yeah, because like we mentioned, we have had experienced cases where people go to interviews topless and we are like, okay, and employers are also like, okay, so you really don't want to give that kind of impression lah. So I mean, honestly, if you want to ask us, right, what you wear underneath, we don't really care. As long as you don't stand up halfway through the interview, just make sure that you remember. But at least for the top part, usually we'll recommend, like for guys, it's a polo tee. For the ladies, it's like a solid color t-shirt, nothing too like fancy or nothing too, I like, giant motif or text lah. Yeah, so that's some basic guidelines we will share.
Finally, most important. So after you apply for a job on FastFest, someone will contact you. So remember, number one is pick up phone call, even if the phone call looks like a strange number.
No strange number because it's not +65.
So there won't be +65.
Yes.
But do try and pick up phone calls during this stage while you've applied. So we will send you, we'll help to schedule a timing with the employer, just so that you don't have to wait too long. But please be on time. So actually people don't show up sometimes, which you think like, wow, so strange, right? So difficult to get an interview already, you still don't turn up. Or you don't tell anyone. So just make sure that you're on time, especially with all the gadgets and stuff, right? Try to be at least 15 minutes early, just so that you make sure everything is settled and you can be there in time for the ambassadors to let you into the room to talk to the employer. So if it's very late, or if you really have problems with, let's say you have last minute something come up, message the ambassador who contacted you so that they can reschedule you in. We still have today and tomorrow.
Yeah, so if you have not applied, it's really not too late. Like Michelle mentioned, we are running all the way until 4 p.m. tomorrow. So just send us an application. We are open to taking walk-ins as well. Yeah. So yeah, on the note of showing up on time as well. So just remember that even if you are here earlier a little bit, right, ping us and our ambassadors will check, because there are actually very high chances that on our employer side, one of the HR, the hiring managers will be available to even take the call earlier. So yeah, just keep an open communication with us, and we'll make sure to have the process to be as smooth as possible.
I think the last one that we didn't put here, because it's not specifically for virtual interviews, right, is this is a F&B job fair, which means that actually a lot of the jobs, you might, if you're interested in joining F&B, you have a lot of different options. So do try interviewing across different employers. Give yourself a good chance of success. And you can also practice with different employers, your interview skills, and you have a higher chance of getting something that you really like. It's
true. The more interviews you do, right, the better you'll get. And you also know the things to look out for. And you will also discover yourself what is important to you. Okay, I think we are at the last spot. Do you want to do the honors today? Because I did it yesterday.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so here are the winners. You want to put it up at the...
Too far away.
Here are the winners of our giveaway. So we're actually sharing the for day 3 and day 4. So day 3's question is actually... Is it like... Do you need to move here? Okay, anyway. Day 3's question was, how many employers are there at FastFest? Now, the most of you actually replied 9, but what you guys didn't notice is that we have 10 employers. We had Domino's join us a bit last minute, but right now we actually have 10 employees. You want to go through all the employers' names? Do you remember?
Wow, this is a challenge, is it?
Yeah.
We have Wok Hei.
Yes.
We have Guzman y Gomez. Domino's. McDonald's. Le Neo. Heavenly Wang. And did I say Marche already?
Haven't yet. Marche.
We have to help you out here.
Pizza Boy.
Yes.
And then we also have Playmate. And finally we have...
number 10.
Number 10.
Okay, Playmate. Jollibee.
Yes, Jollibee.
Yes.
So yes, those are 10 employers. And then the other question that we asked on day 4 is actually whether how many jobs are there? Is it more than 600 over vacancies available at FastFest? So the answer is yes, it's true. There are more than 600 positions waiting to be filled at this event. So while some of them actually are being taken up past, but we still have a lot of roles available. So just make sure to apply. You can click the link in our bio if you're on Instagram, or you can click the link inside this post if you're watching on Facebook. So remember to like and share to this post, especially to anybody who's looking for a job. Even if it's not yourself, right, it's always good to share this kind of lobang with your friends lah. Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, I think staying employed is quite important.
Yeah, and then when people get a job, you can ask them, got meal or not? Got free coffee?
That's true, because right, most of these people, right, all of them provide staff meals and great discounts at their restaurants lah. So that's one of the things that, you know, there's a benefit of working in F&B lah. If you just go in, usually you get 50%, 50% off the meals lah. So yeah, when you get a job, right, if your friends ask you to belanja, you know what to do lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all for today. We'll be on at the same time tomorrow. It'll be the final day of our job fest. So remember, if it's not too late to apply, go and apply right now, and we'll see you then. I think that's it.
Good luck, all the best.
Yeah. If you need help, just like ping us on any channel. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. If you want, we're on Telegram, we're even on TikTok right now. So call us, message us, whatever it is, we'll be here to help you.